Good afternoon, amigos, from
Puebla, Mexico.
We are two gringos that live in La Ciudad de Mexico that attempt to show you gringos' perspective of Mexico. Now, we're walking the streets of Puebla with some beautiful street art behind us.
Yeah.
But what we were looking for, okay. What we were looking for are ancient tunnels underneath the city of Puebla. So I'm hoping we see more than just street art today and we can find these tunnels.
But this street art's pretty cool.
Vamos. Okay, amigos, we have found the tunnels.
It looks dark and scary.
It looks pretty crazy, but I did read that the tunnels were big enough for people to ride through on horseback. The tunnels primarily served as a way to get from the town of Puebla to the fort, which we're hoping we can exit out at the fort and give you some more information about that as well. Tunnels are over 500 years old. Let's go see. I hope there's spiders and bats and crawly things.
Probably will be.
Okay, amigos, this is amazing. I've never done anything like this. The ceilings or the wall's pretty tall. You can see it's probably a good 7.5, 8 feet tall. I don't know if I'd want to be on horseback through here, but
Small horse.
maybe a donkey. How do you feel?
Scared.
What? Describe the tunnels or how the tunnels feel to you.
I cannot imagine how dark it was because they have made lights. It feels nice, but it feels scary to think that your enemy may discover the tunnels and that around any corner they may be there. Because that's how I feel today and we're not in war.
I was about to say, what enemies do you have, Weta? Is there something we need to know?
No, it's really dark. I can see how. Yeah, it seems dark. It feels really good down here,
It does feel amazing. And I think they've done a really good job of making this definitely a tourist attraction with a museum, with all the pieces of artifacts and different information. Very cool, amigos. I don't know if we're coming up on the exit or not. We'll see. Hi, mas, amigos. Hi, mas. It's really cool. I hope you like this video because Hillary's not quite enjoying this experience yet, but she'll warm up to the claustrophobia. One thing to me that's extremely interesting about the tunnels is that they were only recently discovered. I believe they weren't open to the public till 2016. Maybe they were discovered by archaeologists around 2015 maybe. And up until that point, it was believed that the tunnels here in Puebla were wives' tales. So people said there was tunnels, and from what I read, that said a lot. It said in a lot of cities in Mexico there are secret underground tunnels, but it's kind of one of those, there's alligator in the subway kind of thing. Is that what they say in New York? I don't know. John Barr, let us know. But they actually are here, so to me it's insane that how old they are, but how recently they were discovered.
Okay, we've reached the end of the tunnels.
Why are you breathing so hard?
It's really cool down here in terms of temperature, but I am sweating because it feels, I guess I'm trying to put myself back in the times of the war in terms of, or the battle, I guess.
Yeah, the war and battle, yeah.
In terms of people walking through this like to go fight for their lives, and Greg and I are walking through it for pure enjoyment. And I can't imagine the fear of walking in tunnels, but I think it's crazy how similar. We recently looked at some pyramids in Cholula, and it's crazy to me how well built these things were. I mean, they lasted hundreds of years, which is crazy. So I'm glad to see daylight again.
We are walking up to Fuerte de Loreto.
Muy fuerte.
Muy fuerte, fuerte. And so this was the site, the Battle of Puebla, the Battle of Puebla on Cinco de Mayo. Yes. Now, many of our gringo friends know it. Know how we celebrate Cinco de Mayo in the States, and at least in Texas, we always grew up thinking it was Mexican Independence Day. It's not. I'm gonna mess this up. Comment below, help me out. Cinco de Mayo is celebrating the Battle of Puebla, in which Mexicans defeated the French army here in Puebla. The reason they celebrate it is because the French, it was believed that the Mexicans were going to be defeated by the French very easily. So this was a very important and symbolic battle for the Mexicans to defeat the French army here in Puebla. And it seems like Cinco de Mayo may be celebrated more regionally, probably obviously more here in Puebla than it might be in other parts of Mexico. And ¿qué más? There was two battles of Puebla. Almost exactly 1 year later, the second one, the French ended up defeating the Mexicans here in Puebla, eventually marching to Mexico City, taking over, and then we have Maximilian living in Castillo de Chapultepec. How's that for a gringo version?
Full circle.
Yes, exactly.
That makes sense now.
Yeah, so there was no actual battle fought here at the fort, but it looks extremely cool. We're here to learn even more information and fill in all the gaps of everything I just missed or messed up. Okay, we're gonna
forego the fuerte.
We're gonna forego to the fuerte. The entrada costs a little bit more than. No, it's not too expensive. We just had we have a few other plans planned for today. They're gonna cost money. So.
It is really pretty. It's different. The only other fort I think I've seen was in Old San Juan.
Old San Juan,
and it looks a little different. This one has like color, which seems weird to me, but
it seems extremely pretty. Feel free to comment below, let us know if it's worth it. Hopefully if we see the comments in time, maybe we can make a trip back here if it's absolutely worth it, because after all, we are the ones who, our first trip to Mexico City, walked all the way up to Castillo de Chapultepec
and didn't go in.
And pulled the same move, and we're kicking ourselves ever since, so could be the same thing, but let's go walk around and see what else we can see here.
Vamos.
I'm upset that we're not going to the fort, but mostly I'm just upset that we're not going to un partido de los cuervos salvajes de Nuevo Toledo en Puebla.
¿Eh? ¿Dónde?
Tienes que ver Los Cuervos. Club de Cuervos en Netflix.
Oh, sí.
Netflix.
We're right outside the park with Un Fuerte, and we're about to take this trolley car, which is really tall, and I'm scared of the dark and tall things, so big day.
Big day. How you feeling about this? Why are you gripping this so tight?
I don't really like heights.
You feel a little better?
No.
Think light.
Literally, I'm trying to be as light as we can. Too much sweet deep breath.
How was it? How was the ride?
It was really cool.
Would you recommend to people coming to Puebla?
Yes, because you can see a lot of the city. You can even see the pyramid in Cholula.
Ah, that's right. How much was it?
30 pesos for a one-way trip.
And was it less or more scary than the tunnels? Gracias.
Gracias. I think it was equally as scary, like underground or really high in the air. It's a toss-up.
Felt great. Felt great.
I'm just a little sweaty.
Put on some deodorant, why don't you? Jeez. We need to get us a deodorant sponsorship.
It just feels cold though, so.
After you lost your job, you can't afford peanut butter or deodorant or what?
Peanut butter.
I got deodorant or peanut butter in my mind.
Peanut butter.
Let's get a peanut butter sponsorship too while we're at it. Okay, amigos, that is all we have for today's Puebla adventure. Actually, we have a lot more adventures planned, but that's going to be in un video en español. ¿Quién?
Con la güera. Con los perms.
Con los perms. Puebla is such a fascinating place. I think I'm glad we got out of downtown to explore this little area. The park is amazing.
Yeah.
The tunnels. That's one of the coolest things I have done in Mexico. Definitely one of the most unique. I mean, we have there's a lot of things in Mexico we haven't done, but that so far has been just really cool and really unexpected. I had no idea that there were ancient tunnels underneath Puebla, and a lot of people didn't either until 2 or 3 years ago.
You wanna know what else is unique?
What's that?
This situation.
Yes. Sure.
This thing is weird.
Things just got weird, amigos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. That way you watch every Spanish video we upload with Los Pamps.
And los güeras.
Los Suedas or Las Suedas?
Las güeras.
Okay, amigos. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Click the bell to get notified.
Cada vez.
We upload a new video, and we will see you.
Mañana.
Check out this thing. Isn't this trippy? Whoa. Bye.
Wow.